If A, B, C are positive integers such that A, B into is 432, B, C is 96, C less than 9. I want smallest possible value of A, B, C. Don't waste time, just write down, start making cases and get the answer. Okay. So what do we have? We have A into B is equal to 432. Then we have B into C is equal to 96. And we need to find minimum value of A plus B plus C. Okay. So what is that we need to look at? We are given that C is less than 9. C less than 9, पहला क्या हम करोगे? C is equal to 8. Okay. 12 8 is 96, so B will be 12. If B is 12, what will be A? Okay. 12 3 is 36. 12 4 is 48. 480 minus 48. Okay. So 40 minus 38 आएगा ना? हाँ. So 12 4 is 48. 480 minus 48. 36. Okay. So that will be 36, 37, whatever it is. Okay, 12 3s are 36. 36, yeah, 12 6 are 72. Okay. 36, 12. So what is A plus B plus C? 36 plus 12 plus 8. 36 plus 12 makes it 48 plus 8, 56. Wrong choice. We are looking for smallest possible value. अगला ले लेते हैं 6 to 16 is 96. So C is 6, B is 16. So if B is 16, how much do we get? 16 into 2, 32. 16 into 2, 32. And okay, इसको एक और कर सकते हो ना? Okay, let's look at this. 12 to 16 is 4 by 3. 12 into 4 by 3 is equal to 16. So if this has become 4 by 3, this should become 3 by 4. Okay. So 12 into 4 by 3 is 16. Since the product is the same, it should become 36 into 3 by 4, 27. Okay. Okay. So this becomes 27. 27 plus 16, 43 plus 6, 49. So my value is 49 now. So even this is wrong. Okay. Next case, 4 into 24 into 4 is 96. Okay. So we have B as 24 and C as 4. Okay. And if B is 24, how much does it become? Again, this becomes into 3 by 2. 16 into 3 by 2 is 24 into 2 by 3. So 27 into 2 by 3 is 18. 18. So what do we get? 18. So 18 plus 4 is 22. 22 plus 24, 46. So even this is wrong. Correct answer. The beauty of choices is that you can start eliminating as you go along. But most importantly, such a question, just write down the story and start getting the values. Okay. And you will be able to get it. Look at the question. The calculations are not difficult. Yes, some of you will struggle with division or multiplication, but then you need to practice that part. Let A, B, X, Y be real numbers such that A square plus B square is 25, X plus Y square is 16, 169, and AX plus BY is 65. If K is equal to AY minus BX, then what is the value of K? Okay. पहली चीज, A square plus B square is equal to 25. So what are the possibilities? Do you remember your Pythagoras theorem? Can you apply that? This is 5 square. 3, 4, 5 is a rectangle. So 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 5 square. Okay. Any other case possible? बहुत obvious होगा. 0 plus 5 square is equal to 5 square. Similarly, if you look at x square plus y square is equal to 169. 169 is 13 square. 5, 12, 13 is a right angle triangle. So 5 square plus 12 square is equal to 13 square. What else? जैसे ये किया है ये भी हो सकता है. 0 square plus 13 square is equal to 13 square. Now which of this case we have to take? The case we have to take depends on this. We are given that AX plus BY is equal to 65. Okay. So which case do we take depends on this. Now, what is 65? Is 65, look at this. 65 is 13 into 5. This is nothing but. That means, can I say b into y को 35 कर देते हैं? So if I take b equal to 13, y equal to 13 and b equal to 5 and a equal to 0 and b equal to 0. So ax is 0, by is 65. I'm just looking at this case and picking out. Okay, there's a hit and trial, but अगर tables याद हैं तो 65 is 13 into 5 and I have a 5 here and 13 here, I should be able to do it. So what does that tell me? As far as I am concerned in this question, I will take ax plus by equal to 65. I am taking it as b is 5, y is 13, a is equal to 0 and x is equal to 0. Okay. So what is ay into bx? So minus bx. This is k. A is 0, 0. Y, whatever it is, does not matter. X is 0, 0. K has to be equal to 0. So there is a kind of a hit and trial, but the critical thing to remember is this is the constraint that I have, that ax plus by is equal to 65 is the constraint I have, and जितने cases बनाओगे, you have to run those cases through this one. Okay. Now k equal to 0 is there. Because the moment you say k equal to 0, this cannot be the answer, this cannot be the answer, this cannot be the answer, this has to be the correct answer. How many pairs mn of positive integers satisfy this particular equation? A very standard question. इसका एक तरीका होता है, उसी को लगाना है हर जगह पे. Okay. The moment you see this, what is the step you need to do? M square minus n square is equal to 105. And what is m square minus n square? This product of two positive integers, because if m and n are positive integers, m plus n will be a positive integer, m minus n will also be a positive integer. This should be equal to 1 into 105. One case, 3 into 35. Next, 5 into 21. 7 into 15. Any other number? 3, 5, 7. No, I think that's it. Okay. Now what you should do? I can straight away say there are 4 cases. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because from each of them I'll get a value of m and n. Why? How can I be sure? Maybe which will be an integer. How can I show it will be an integer? Because both are odd. Now let me explain. एक case ले लेते हैं. Let's take m minus n equal to 1. Let's look at this one. M minus n equal to 1 and m plus n equal to 105. यही होगा ना? After all, m plus n cannot be 1 and m minus n cannot be 105. M minus 1 will have to be the smaller number, m plus n will have to be the bigger number. Now if I add both of them, what do I get? If we look at m minus n equal to 1, m plus n equal to 105. If I add both of them, I get 2m equal to 106. Right? So m will be an integer. Why? Because the sum of these two will be even. Because ये मालूम होना चाहिए. In fact, this is something you do in upstream, downstream also. If the upstream speed is x and downstream speed is y, speed of both will be x plus y by 2. Speed of river will be x minus y by 2. Exactly वही तो कर रहे हैं हम यहाँ पे. So this should tell you that effectively if I add two of them, I will get an even number. Similarly, if I say m minus n is equal to 1 and m plus n equal to 105. Subtract. What do I get? 2n is equal to 104. Again, n will be. So if the sum and difference of the two is if the sum of the two is even or the difference of the two is even, you will get only relevant cases. Okay. So you don't need to solve. Actually, the question is saying how many pairs. So if you have to look at values of m and n, m क्या होगा? In this case, m will be 105 plus 1, 106 by 2, 53. N will be 105 minus 1, 104 by 2, 52. 35 plus 3, 38 by 2, 19. 35 minus 3 by 2, 16. 21 plus 5, 26 by 2, 13. 15 plus 7, 22 by 2, 11. N 21 minus 5, 16 by 2, 8. 15 minus 7, 8 by 2, 4. 4 cases. Now, do you need to do this stupidity? No. At this stage, you should be able to get the answer. हाँ, सब even ही दिख रहा है ना, सब कुछ होगा. Problem आता है if this was odd. If this was something like, let's say if it was 2 into 105, hypothetically. What would that mean? It would mean m and n will be decimals and not integers. And hence that would be incorrect. Okay? So because यहाँ पे सामने दिख गया मुझे यार ये तो even है, m plus n, the sum of these two is coming out to be even. ठीक है. The answer has to be how many pairs? 4 pairs. Okay. In a 6-digit number, the 6th, that is the rightmost digit, is the sum of the first 3 digits. 5th digit is sum of first 2 digits. 3rd digit is equal to the first digit. 2nd digit twice the first. Okay. लंबी कहानी है. Focus on the operative part and start writing down the number. Okay. Start writing down the number. Okay. क्या है? 6-digit number. Okay. Now let's look at the middle portion जहां से शुरू किया था. The 3rd digit is equal to the first digit. So if this is A, 3rd digit will also be equal to A. The 2nd digit is twice the first digit. 2nd digit will be twice the first digit. And the 4th digit is sum of the 5th and 6th digit. 4th digit is sum of 5th and 6th digit. Okay. We'll come to that. ऊपर देख लेते हैं. ऊपर कुछ और था. In a 6-digit number, the rightmost digit is the sum of the first 3 digits. The first digit is, so this is nothing but A plus 2A plus A. So this is going to be 4A. The rightmost digit is the sum of the first 3 digits. So A plus 2A plus A, 4A. Okay. The 5th digit is the sum of first 2 digits. So 5th digit is the sum of first 2 digits. So what is the 5th digit equal to? 5th digit is equal to A plus 2A, 3A. Now what are we left with? 4th digit. And it said 4th digit is the sum of 5th and 6th digit. It is 7A. Largest possible value of the 4th digit. Now what is the largest possible value of the 4th digit? A is a digit. A can be 1. Can it be 2? No. Because if A is 2, this becomes 14. Okay. So if we are looking at if we look at that part, that becomes the largest possible value of this digit will be 7 because it's a 6-digit number. So A equal to 1 will give us the answer. Okay. Product of two positive numbers is 616. Ratio of their difference is the cubes. Okay. Ratio of the difference of the cubes to the cube of their difference is 157:3. Then the sum of these two numbers is what? Now this is the kind of question I will hate to attempt in the paper. तो देख के छोड़ दूंगा मैं. Okay, because this is a question which is going to be time consuming. Okay, let me explain why. Okay, what does it say? Product of two numbers is 616. Okay, x into y is equal to 616. Ratio of the difference of the cubes. Difference of the cubes, x cube minus y cube, to the cube of their, to the ratio of difference of, to the cube of their difference. Difference क्या है? X minus y. This is equal to 157/3. Okay. Now, what do we do now? One approach which people say is put y equal to 616. This implies y equal to 616 by x. ठीक है, टाल सकते हो, बहुत टाइम लगेगा, काम लगेगा, कोई फायदा नहीं होगा. A slightly better method but equally time consuming would be to say what is x minus y whole cube. This is a x cube minus 3xy into x minus y cube. Right? This is what it is. So can I say x cube minus y cube, x cube minus y cube should be equal to x minus y whole cube, x minus y whole cube. Okay, and take this to the other side plus 3xy into x minus y. Okay, 3xy into x minus y. So I can substitute this out here. Okay, so what does this become? So effectively this is, instead of x cube minus y cube, I'll write x minus y whole cube minus, sorry, plus 3xy upon x cube x minus y whole cube. This is nothing but 157 by 3. Okay. Obviously, you can take common x minus y, दोनों में से common आ जाएगा. So I can say this is, if I look at this, if you take x minus y as common into, this is x minus y whole square. 3x into xy minus y में से I have taken away this part, x minus y. So I'll have plus 3xy. Plus 3xy upon x minus y whole cube. Right? Now, obviously, what I can also do now is x minus 1 gone and this becomes 2. So, what do we have? Look at the numerator, x minus y whole square, x square plus y square minus 2xy plus 3xy, and denominator is x minus y whole square. This is equal to 157 by 3. Okay, so this becomes x square plus y square minus 2xy plus 3xy becomes plus xy. Okay. X square plus y square minus 2xy. Okay. Solve this equation. Yeah. So if you have to solve this equation now, and remember, we already know that x into y is equal to 616. Okay. So if you look at this one now, what does it become? 3x square plus 3y square plus 3xy is equal to 157x square plus 157 y square minus 157 into 2, 350, 314. 314 xy. Okay. Now, take this x square and y square to the other side. This becomes 160 into x square plus y square is equal to, okay, this 314 xy and 3xy, they become 317 xy. Okay. Now, whatever you look at doing this in this question, you will realize this is a question which is not worth attempting in the paper. Okay. All this story that we'll do, there's no, at least I cannot think of any shortcut or jugaad for this kind of a question, and you have to go through it. Okay. You could look at, one way you could look at doing is x into y equal to 616. You can start writing down the factors, but there will be many cases out here. And hence I would always say, सवाल देखा, अच्छा है, छोड़ो आगे चलो. This is not a question you should solve in the paper. If you are interested in the solution, you can look at this book. It has got the detailed solution. But this is a question which is a prime candidate of not being attempted in the paper. If you are attempting this kind of question, you are completely wasting your time. Sum of squares of two numbers is 97. Which of the following cannot be their product? Okay. Okay. Sum of squares of two numbers is 97. Okay. And so we are saying which of these cannot be equal to xy. Pehli cheez, almost all such questions, not 100%, but almost all such questions, your answer will be one of the extreme one. Which means, which is the smallest number? This. Which is the biggest number? This. One of them is going to be answer. Okay. One of them is going to be answer, and if you are willing to take a chance and you are short of time, you could straight away mark one of them as the answer. But before we go to this, इसको दो तीन तरीके होते हैं करने के. Most people do it by saying arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean. What is arithmetic mean of x and y? And geometric mean? Geometric mean is under root of xy. Okay. So, So if we square both sides, what do we get? X square plus y square plus 2xy upon 4 should be greater than or equal to xy. Take this 4 to the other side. So I can say x square plus y square should be greater than or equal to 2xy. Okay. We have just used this arithmetic mean greater than or equal to geometric mean. Okay. And what is xy? Sum of squares of two numbers is 97. That means 2xy, which has to be less than or equal to x square plus y square. X square plus y square is nothing but 97. So xy has to be less than or equal to 48.5. Okay. Now, so less than or equal to 48.5. This cannot be my answer. Okay? Or rather, this cannot be the value. Okay. But इसमें एक और चीज है, इसको आप आसान कहते हैं. ये सब इतनी मेहनत नहीं करनी होती पेपर के अंदर. Now please tell me, I'll give you a right angle isosceles triangle. If this is 5, what will be the other two sides? Can I not say this will be ratio of sides is 1:1:2. This is the ratio of sides. Okay. So if this is 5, this should be divided by √2. Okay. If this is √2, so if I divide the hypotenuse by √2, I should get this one. So this should be 5 upon √2 and 5 upon √2. Right? Is this fine? Okay. Now look at this particular question. We are given that x square plus y square equal to 97. Okay. Can I not treat it like this? I cannot treat it like this. That means if it is a right angle triangle, because after all it is a square plus b square equal to c square, right angle theorem की बात कर रहा है. Okay. So can I not say this is equal to? What does that mean? This is under root 97. What should this be? Under root of 97 by 2 and under root of 97 by 2. So what will this give me? This will give me the extreme value. Okay. So what is under root 97 by 2? How much is under root 97 by 2? Under root of 97 by 2 is equal to under root of 48.5. This is, so what will this be equal to? This will be under root 48.5. Under root 49 तो मालूम है ना? So can I say this value will be approximately plus minus 7 or slightly less than 7? Let's say this value will be slightly less than 7. Okay, it could be plus 7 or minus 7. Okay, अब मेरे को बताओ प्रोडक्ट क्या होगा? So x into y. Okay, or even if you don't do that, please tell me. Even if you don't do that, what is the under root of this? It could be plus under 48.5 or minus under root 48.5, isn't it? Because आपको plus minus दोनों मिलेंगी. So I can say approximately this is plus 7 into plus 7 is the maximum value, plus 49, or minus 7 into plus 7 minus 49 is the value. Remember, it is actually under 48.5. Okay. So that means I can say the maximum value will be 48.5 and minimum value will be minus 48.5. So my answer has to be between plus minus 48.5. This does not lie within the range. Okay. So ये वाला सवाल बहुत ही आसान था. If you just understand this part that x square plus y square equal to 97, इसको और आसान करना है. एक काम करते हैं, इसको approximate कर देते हैं 98 पे. 7 square plus 7 square is equal to 98. So what are the sides? It could be, that means this could be minus 7. Let me say, okay, let me write it down in a slightly different way. I could have written this as plus minus 7 square plus minus 7 square. Right? This is 98. Now 97 नहीं है, 98 ले लेंगे, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? So what is this? That means x can be plus minus 7, y can be plus minus 7. That means my answer can lie between minus 49 to plus 49. This does not lie. Okay. Now whichever way you look at it, यार ultimately मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, Pythagoras theorem use कर रहा हूँ. Okay, so it is, so what you need to remember, things can be changed, used from one area into another area, and that is what I have done in this particular question. How many two-digit numbers with non-zero digit in the zeroth place are there, which are more than thrice the number formed by interchanging the position of its digits? लिखेंगे. It's a two-digit number, 10x plus y. Okay, so 10x plus y, two-digit number, are there which are more than thrice. These has to be more than 3 times the number formed by interchanging the digits. Oops, then y plus x. Right? Likho, equation banao. So what do we have? 10x plus y should be greater than 30y plus 3x. That means 7x has to be greater than 29y. Okay, 7x has to be greater than 29y. ये लिख लेते हैं, उस पे काम कर लेंगे अब हम. Now 7x has to be greater than 29y. What is the smallest value of y? Y can be 1. If y is 1, what are the possible values of y? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So if y is 1, x could be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because we are talking two-digit number and x and y are digits from 1 to 9. Okay. And if y is 2, 58. 7 into 9 is 63. The only possibility is 9. So how many cases? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 6. Okay. While multiplying 3 real numbers, Ashok took one of the numbers 73 instead of 37. As a result, the product went up by 720, minimum possible value of the sum of squares of other two numbers. So, क्या numbers हैं? X, Y, 37. That means the product should have been 37 x into y. Ashok ने क्या किया? Instead of 37, he took 73. What is the difference? The difference will be 36 xy. यही है ना? And the question says it went up by 720. That means difference should be equal to 720. That means x into y equal to 20. 720 upon 36, x into y is equal to 20. Okay? So we need to find the minimum possible value of the sum of squares. X into y is equal to 20. Okay? We want to find the minimum value of x square plus y square. Okay? When will minimum happen? When x is equal to y. Take an example. We want to minimize this. If x is equal to 19, y is equal to 1. What is x square? 361. Y square? 1. Sum? 362. As compared to that, let me take x equal to 15, y equal to 5. X square? 225. Y square? 25. Total 250. So as x and y are becoming closer, the value is reducing. So if I want the minimum value, what should I do? X equal to y. Okay. Okay. X into y is 20. Okay. The minimum possible value of the sum of the squares. So if x into y is equal to 20, what should I do? X equal to y equal to under root 20. Because under root 20 into under root 20 will be equal to 20. So what should be x square? Under root 20 square is 20 plus 20 equal to 40. Okay. So please remember again, to minimize this, x equal to y is what you look at. नहीं भी मालूम है, extreme case लो, middle case लो and check करो. How many numbers with 2 or more digits can be formed with the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so that in every such number, each digit is used at most once. And the digits appear in ascending order. Okay, digits have to appear in ascending order. Okay, now, now if I've got these 9 digits, 1 to 9, I can arrange them in 2 to the power 9 ways. Because that's if you go back to the basics of permutation combination. Okay, and we can also say 9C0 plus 9C1 plus 9C2 plus 9C3 up to equal to 2 to power 9. Something that all of us know. Okay. Now, what does this mean? What I want? I want digits to be minimum 2. If you are looking at minimum 2 date number, that means these two are not relevant for me. And I have to look at only these. So what are these going to be equal to? This will be equal to 2 to power 9 minus 9C0 minus 9C1. How much is 2 to power 9? 2 to power 10 is 1024, so 9 should be 512. Minus 9C0, 1. 9C1, 9. 502. Okay. So simple thing out here. If you remember this part, it's a straightforward question. Otherwise, if you don't remember, then if you start making cases, this is not a question which is worth attempting. Okay. Numbers 1 to 9 arranged in a 3 by 3 square grid in such a way that each number occurs once. Entries along each column, row, and each of the two diagonals add up to the same value. Okay. If the top left and top right entries of the grid are 6 and 2 respectively, then the bottom middle entry is how much? Okay. Now let's make the grid. Okay. What does it say? Top left is 6, top right is 2. Okay. Now which are the dates we are going to use? We are going to use the digits 1 to 9. What is the sum of these digits? N into n plus 1 by 2. It is 45. Sum of all these digits 1 to 9 is 45. Now the sum of each of these three rows is the same. That means the sum of each row should be 15. 45 by 3, which is 15. So the sum has to be 15, 15, 15. Similarly, each column should have a sum of 15. And diagonal should also be 15. This diagonal also should be 15. Okay. Okay. Now, 6 plus 2, 8, 7. Okay. Now, we need to look at these others. Okay. Now, if this is 7, that means these two should add up to 8. Okay. What are the possibilities? 8 you can get as 7 plus 1. Cannot be taken because 7 already aa gaya. 6 plus 2, not possible because 6 has also come. 5 plus 3, possible because 5 and 3 have not been used. 4 plus 4, again not possible because each digit can be used only once. So there are two possibilities here, either 5 plus 3 or 3 plus 5. So this could be, okay, let me just take 5 and 3 or 3 and 5. These are two possibilities. Check कर लो ना. Diagonal पे क्या आता है? If I take 6 and 3, 9, this will become 6 to make it 15. So 6, 3, 6 is not a possibility because the digit cannot be repeated. So this is out, this is out. That means this is 6, 5 and 3. So what should the answer be? Answer should be 3. So all you need to do is make that grid and do the basic calculation to get the answer.